seen. Every time I start to believe.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Not 60 Eagles, 6 Dragons, 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Panther 50, Panther 50. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go Street. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut 19, cut 19. Hey, Crash.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Ken Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
6, 11. Ready. Blue striker. Call red. Ready?
Now Rattler. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Here's Rattler. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense.
Ready?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to try and run. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
70, Timber Wolf. Go.
They'll try for the first with Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
18 Rattler.
At the Rams 37
Buffalo 18. Hey. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. That will dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
28-yard line.
Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal. Here's Walker. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go. Set.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Throwing is Rattler. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
38.
First down, Los Angeles.
Steal. Black. Plastic. 6. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air is Rattler. That's caught. Puka Nacua. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. brings up fourth down.
Drill green. Ready. Smash. Move 32. Strike 2.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
And now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, we working up the wide receiver. We working.
Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
That's complete. It's Okuwobunan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. They'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
60 Vikings.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready?
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cup 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they work this right upfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Seahawks.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
At the 47-yard line.
Street. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler. 18.
He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
Back to throw again. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
52 blue, field, black. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here's green jacket. Yellow, 22. 6, mega.
Rattler working out of the gun. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Here we go. Start. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Turpin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was great. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
13-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the shotgun, Rattler. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
The Rams tackle for first down. At their own 12-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
19 yards. And the Rams first down.
Hey, green. Steel, black. You, yellow. Black, red. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green back. Ready. 33. Black shot. 10.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Hey, red.
Now Rattler. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
17.
Here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Mega. Check smash. 52 blaster.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Rattler going to look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Rams. From a yard out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70, Warriors 70, Viking 18, 19 Lions.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting the game.
19 tight. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught at the 10. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Trey Palmer, 48 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
And remember, Bobby, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting to handle his NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Seahawks
They're going to try and run. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over first and
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground and give himself up.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Rattler wants to throw it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, he shifts past him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
70 range, 70 range, curve 19, curve 19.
He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! KaVontae Turpin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for it. And this is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Throwing is Rattler. Being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
Here we go. Ready?
On play action, Rattler. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready. Field. Red. 38. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Albert O. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the
Cougar 19.
conversion.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
10 cycles.
Play action. Now Rattler. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Blue striker.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up forward.
Go open. Strike 2. Wide open. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Rattler. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good position to be in here, second and inches. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Second and 11.
Go! Gravity Lions! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Back to throw here. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
14, liar.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Rattler. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Hall. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now 3rd down and very long.
Ready.
Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
33. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Seahawks take over.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Seahawks, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, well, this loss means they'll have 2 more shots to avoid the dreaded 0-17. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Oh, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man?